Hi everyone, hope you're all enjoying a lovely holiday season. I'm Mike here with Xinhua News Agency here in the southern Chinese city of Guangzhou, and we're about to bring you a very, very special holiday delivery with our star aircraft, the EHang 184, which is an example of China's homegrown technology, and it is one of the most advanced models of automated area vehicles in the world. Now, I guess some of you might be wondering why this aircraft is called the 184, and it is because of its features. It can have 1 passenger, 8 propellers, and 4 arms. In the following 20 minutes, we will be introducing this aircraft and also interviewing some of the people key to its development, and then we're going to load it up with presents and then fly it off to deliver it to some of the children in this city. So let's take a closer look at the aircraft. I was just telling you guys how there are 8 propellers. They're very long and sleek, and each one of them are around 1.6 meters. So if you can see, it's roughly around the length of my arm, or half of it. And then we have blinker lights on all of the 4 legs. And I'm pretty sure it's adjusted to holiday mode right now, so it's like green and red. And then let's have the camera follow up to the headlight here. And you can see made by EHang and created in China. At the bottom here we have the camera, which will record all of the stunning scenery while this aircraft is in the air. And it will also be projected on the big screen in the research center, which we will visit in a moment. And at the bottom of this aircraft is the battery, and it can fly to maybe up to 20 minutes. And it's a pretty petite model, so I kind of wanted to see what it would be like for someone to be inside. So we're going to bring out my colleague, Ms. Miranda here, who will also be playing Santa Claus.
Hello everyone, happy holidays. I'm Miranda. Today I will be Miss Santa and delivering the gift to the kids by EHang 184. Okay, so Mike,
All
what
right,
are we
let's
gonna
go
do?
take a look.
Okay,
I'll be
so
your
cool.
personal, chauffeur.
Okay,
Open this luxury
never
vehicle
seen
for
this
you.
before. It's such a
Ooh,
cool
it opens
drone,
upwards.
but it seems pretty small. Can I fit in?
I'm pretty sure you fit in.
Okay, let me try.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited because, finally I can upgrade the sleigh into this kind of automatic aerial vehicle.
I'm pretty sure you're tired of all the reindeer, so hop on in.
Yes. Okay.
Careful there, Santa.
Let me see. Okay. It's pretty small. So this is the 1 passenger seat here. Wow, I can see. It just fits 1 person.
Make sure you buckle
And
up.
yeah, there is some seatbelt here. You can just tighten it up. Okay, it's pretty like the fly airplane.
It looks like one of those, parachuting seatbelts.
Yeah,
Or not a
it can
seatbelt,
be
it's a-
safe when you just fly into the air. Okay.
As
Yeah.
we can see here, there is no steering wheel. What we have is a surface pad that we can put on or take off, and this shows the control screen. Miranda, can you
Yes.
tell us a little bit about what you see?
Yeah, actually, what I can see here is pretty empty around here. Just 1 surface pad, and on the screen, there drone's model, and we'll see all the functioning parts of the drone. And also on the right side, you can see those map around this area. Yeah, so
I think it's like a satellite image, don't you think?
yeah, I think it's satellite image, definitely. Yeah,
Does it feel warm inside?
it's pretty warm and cozy. Yeah, actually, Mike, how about you try?
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
I think it will be much challenge for you because you're much taller than me.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
Okay. Let me see. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you,
my God.
Santa.
Nice try.
All right,
And
now I'm gonna try.
it's Mike's turn.
Okay.
Okay, because Mike is about 6 feet tall, it will be
I don't want to
very
drop my-
narrow for you.
my mic.
watch out your head. Okay.
Ooh, it's pretty warm inside here.
Uh-huh.
And I remember one of the features is that it'll have air conditioning. So if we're gonna fly this over the Arctic, it'll be really warm. If we fly it over the tropics,
Okay, so you're
it'll be quite
fitting in.
cool. Okay, well this is a pretty cool scene. You can adjust the brightness, you can adjust the temperature, and there's like a
Okay.
fan, and it
Okay.
shows you the distance to your destination, how high you're
Okay.
flying, what
And
the ground
also
speed
there is a battery under your seat. there's a battery for this drone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
how much
mentioned
it can stand?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, there's a battery underneath this vehicle, and it can fly up to around 20 minutes.
Okay, I got it. So,
Here, I'll just show you what the pad looks like when we take it off. So this is the surface pad.
Okay.
Right, so this is pretty much showing the same thing on the big screen in the research center. Mm-hmm. You want to take this?
No. How about you just
leave it here?
you just buckle it up and try something else? Okay.
Oh, we're going it for real this time.
You can try. I'm sure it's the first time. Buckle it up and
My waist is fatter than yours.
so I will
Wait, what's
close
going
the
on?
door.
What's going on?
Okay, bye.
No.
Have a good journey. Fly up to the
I'm
air.
so scared. Miranda, Santa, come back.
Have a great Christmas.
Santa,
Okay.
rescue me.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, scared me for a
Don't be
moment there.
afraid. Okay.
All right.
So I can get it. So actually, if you take out the pad, you can just control the drone outside of it.
Oh, I pressed something. It just
Okay. So actually, it can be an unmanned drone because you can just pick up someone and control it from long distance. Okay, careful.
Ow.
Oh, the microphone.
This dropped it.
Okay, I will get it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's so good to be short like you.
Okay. Thank you. So actually, I will get some presents for the kids, and I will take it back. So
Yeah.
here's the time to Mike.
I'll show you the trunk. So we're gonna load up.
Bye. See you later.
Bye, Santa. So Santa's gonna fetch some presents and she's gonna load it up into the trunk back here. In the meantime, I am going to go interview. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. I'll go interview Mr. Derek Xiong, who is one of the co-founders of EHang, and he's also currently the Chief Marketing Officer. And he's going to tell us a little bit more about his company and special project.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining our show.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us, why did your company decide to build an aircraft like this?
Right, because we really want to build up an aircraft that's super safe. As you can see, like this is aircraft is with a, such a unique design. One passenger, 8 propellers, and 4 arms. And we want it to be like super safe. And this is actually the world's very first autonomous, which means self-driving aircraft that it does not require a piloting license to pilot it.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned safety, because I'm sure that for many of our viewers, the first thing that they would think of when they see a vehicle like this is, what are some of its safety features? What have you guys done to make this, safe?
Right, so compared to the traditional helicopter, which comes with 1 propeller, as you can see, the 8 propellers provides much extra power, and also provides extra redundancy during the flight, which means when you, let's say, in a really small chance of, situation where you lost the power of 1 propeller, you still got 7 propellers to back up. And that's how we make sure, it's extra, safe during the flight.
All right, you hear that, everyone? I feel safer already. And how does this aircraft size up to its foreign competitors?
Right, so this is the world's very first. So we don't see much competition. It's more about, it's still like a blue ocean here in this area. So there was several companies around the world doing similar concepts. But with this, very unique design, I think we're the world's very first one.
Awesome. Yeah. And I heard you have a pretty cool research and command center.
Yeah, that's actually the world's very first command control centers for drones. And let's go and check it out.
All right, thank you so much.
Now, as you can see, I have those Christmas gifts here in my hand, and I will deliver it to children by the EHang 184. And here is the truck on EHang. This drone is cost $300,000 US. And here is the truck, a little box inside. I put this bag inside, close it up, and push it. Okay, locked. So my job has done. And now let's see how is Mike doing in the control center.
All right, welcome back to this very special Xinhua holiday delivery. Here we are in this, what I believe to be the launch room. Do we have an official name for this room?
Yeah, it's a command control center for drones, for all the Yihang drones.
Oh, nice. And can you give us a little bit more detail about what goes on in this, magical place?
Sure. So if you can take a look here, we got a huge screen here, and that's the big display to display all the information, all the information from our connected drones, and on the right top part you can see what the drone is viewing, and all these views, all these live camera views from the drones as well. And here you can see the altitude, the real-time speed, and the health level of the sensors, like such as the gyro, compass, barometer, GPS. So basically from this command control center, you can tell like what's happening with the drones, in the air, and it also send out command control signals to the drones to take off, to land, or to make sure the drones to fly to its destinations.
All right. So if I'm getting this right, so this one is that a satellite image?
Yeah. That's a satellite image, and that's like the real video footage.
Oh, and that's the real. What about those two screens down here?
Yeah, that's the live camera recording from the room and from the outside.
Oh,
well. Yeah.
I see. Awesome. Okay, so we see a lot of these little drones over here. So can you explain to our audience what are some of the technological differences between these kind of small drones and the big 184?
Yeah, there's like a huge difference between this smaller drone. The only difference, the only similarities are, they're both, in terms of the multi-rotor structure. Okay, so here it comes like 4 propellers. The Yihang 184 comes 8 propellers, but they're both have like a quad, but they're both like a quadcopters. Okay, but the difference is that the key challenge for the Yihang 184 is that there's no company in the world actually kind of like dealing with such a huge size of propellers, and that's super hard to control. And so we spent years working on the flight control algorithm, to make sure that how we can balance, how we can control such a huge multi-rotor aircraft like Yihang 184. So the technology behind is different, but they look definitely similar.
Oh, of course, just because something looks similar doesn't mean that it is similar. Now, I bet all of our viewers are dying to see the launch of the world's first passenger drone. Derek, can you please show us how to launch this aircraft?
Yeah, so here comes our engineer.
Our Yihang engineer hard at work, preparing the launching of the 184 live on Xinhua. So Derek, can you explain what is he doing right now? He's drawing the blue.
Yeah, now like he's setting up the the pre-planned flying route for Yihang 184. So the Yihang 184 knows like where it is heading to, how high it's supposed to flying.
Oh, I see.
And because you can see this whole satellite map here on the computer screen, right? So yeah, basically we're making the flight plan.
All right, I see the propellers launching. Hearing the announcements from the big computer. Oh, the motors are going. Wow. Wow, will you look at that, everyone? Look on the big screen. The Yihang 184 has taken flight. Derek, this really feels like we're living in the future.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I really wish there was a flying car full of presents that would just descend from the sky. These kids are really lucky.
Jetsons,
Yeah. Was that part of the inspiration?
Yeah. One part of the inspiration was because one of the so the 2 coaches, the piloting coaches, are our founder, Mr. Hu, died during a flight accident. So that's kind of inspired us to think about if there's a possibility for us to make a safer aircraft.
All right. So what I'm hearing is that the mantra of your company is safety first.
Yeah, definitely. So now you can see the Yihang 184 is flying to the direction that like the preset flying route before, like we said just now.
And how far can this aircraft fly within the reach of the launch center?
So, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, the launch center can be in Guangzhou, and EHang 184 can fly anywhere in the world. So,
it's a global system.
Yeah, it's a global system. It uses the network. It's use the internet, and the thing is like per charge, EHang 184 can fly up to around like 30 kilometers. And now you can see all these views are from the inside part of the EHang 184, and all these live videos are being transmitted back to this command control center real time.
And what are some of the planned uses for this aircraft?
Right. So we work with one of the company called Long Biotechnology in the U.S. To transport human-made organs and also for patients. Okay.
So for like emergency rooms, if there's traffic, then
to avoid traffic, to make it faster and save lives.
Wow, that's a very noble cause.
The other things like we work with the Dubai RTA, the Dubai Road Transportation Authority. Together with them, we're building up the world's very first, the flying taxi, kind of like a transportation city system in the world.
Are there any current legislation or regulations regarding this area?
Yeah, because EHang 184 comes with such a new structure, so wherever we go, we kind of need to work with the local regulators to create standards, like new standards for new kind of aircraft like EHang 184. So that's how we work with Dubai RTA as well as the China CAAC, and also US with the state of Nevada together to build up new standards and to working with regulators and think about how we should regulate and what kind of standard we should come out with in the future for aircraft like this.
Oh, I see. And how long do you think this process will take?
Well, it's gonna take some time, but I think along the way, but that does not mean that we'll not be able to have a chance to test it out or let's say partially commercialize it. So I think it's still gonna it's definitely gonna be a long-term plan, but we are already testing every day here in Guangzhou in China.
I see. Now I see that the 184 is just about landed. Oh, and there's a smooth landing. We see the camera fixing on the floor here. Awesome. Okay, let's go outside and deliver the presents to all the children.
Great.
All right, everyone, so this is where the EHang 184 has landed. And now we see Miss Santa bringing all the children to the trunk where we will deliver all of the presents. 来，小朋友，来，小朋友，这边有礼物。
来这里。我早上起来先是 present。不用看了。
As we've been iterating earlier, this is the world's first passenger drone, and we've just done a live broadcast for the Xinhua social media platforms. And now all of the children are getting their presents. Did you guys see the drone coming down?
Yeah.
What did you think of the drone?
So good and fun and looks so good.
Oh, awesome. What's your name, buddy?
Alistair.
Alistair. Okay, what does the drone remind you of anything? Maybe some movies that you watched?
Star Wars movie.
A Star Wars movie, that's right. This is a very sci-fi feel to it. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope you come and look at our platform in the future. And again, this is the EHang 184, the world's first passenger drone. All right, thanks for watching Xinhua's live broadcast of the special holiday delivery made by the EHang 184. Let's end with some more clips from EHang. Happy holidays, everyone!